Good afternoon. Today is Wednesday, August 12th, and this is probably my 19th or 20th video that I've been a part of since COVID started back in March. I want to talk today about the recommendation that I submitted to the Board of Education last night at a board meeting, and the recommendation was accepted and approved and is in place as of now. I want you to know this has really been a difficult time. I've received some criticism recently because my last video in which I talked about the recommendation has been modified slightly from last night's, and there's reasons for that, and I'll explain that. But at the same time, I want you to know that one of the problems in doing these videos is that sometimes they become outdated. But the fact is, I'm still going to do them because I believe they've been effective, and I've heard a lot of feedback from parents and families and staff that they learn from them. So I'm going to continue to do it. The recommendation to the Board of Education, which I said was approved by the board, and this is what will take place. There are two approaches that families have to sending their kids to school at the beginning of the 2020-21 school year. The first approach would be for parents to send their students to Rockford Public Schools in the classrooms, taught by teachers in the classroom. And that would be a parent's first opportunity if they should select. For those parents who have concerns about safety of their students coming to school during the COVID issue, they may put their students online, and that will be virtual, Rockford virtual, and you'll have an opportunity for your child to be educated with the Michigan Merit curriculum by a organization that will provide the instruction. But we will have Rockford teachers who in fact will be available to monitor, to supervise, and to mentor the program for your students. Now there's a slight alteration. There's a slight alteration to my recommendation, and that is that the first 12 days of school, which would be August 24th through September 11th, and those are 3 weeks, 4-day weeks, students will be taught by remote online learning. What does that mean? That means that our teachers, our Rockford teachers, will go into their classrooms and live stream their instructional program to our students using their devices at home or in some other location. The reason I'm doing that for the first 12 days only and is because there's a lot of controversy over the facts dealing with COVID-19. And there's some concerns that we have regarding COVID-19, regarding the information that's available certainly during the last several weeks. That being this, for the past month, it has been reported by the news media, specifically the Grand Rapids Press, last Sunday in the paper, that on average, the increases in COVID-19 in the state of Michigan has been approximately 700 new cases per day. Now those numbers have been disputed and have been challenged by certain health organizations, but the fact remains is that the article in the Grand Rapids Press last Sunday does reflect an increase of 700 new cases during the last month. So that's the first concern I have. The second concern that altered my recommendation was that the governor last Friday extended the state of emergency for the state of Michigan based upon COVID-19 through September 4th. And of course, you know that she's done that extension consistently since March. So there's got to be reasons behind that. And that, of course, is that there's some concerns about COVID-19 and people contracting the virus. So my top priority has always been the safety of your students and the safety of our staff. And because I'm receiving mixed information, and that's not a criticism because for our health professionals, any of our departments in health preparedness and protection, it's simply because COVID-19 is a brand new virus, if you want to call it that. And in fact, very little is known about COVID-19. And we're in the process, the health officials, professionals are in the process of learning about it. And so there's going to be multiple types of information coming out. But my priority is protecting your children and protecting our staff. And so therefore, because of these new numbers, and because as recently as a few days ago, Time Magazine published an article stating that there's been a 40% increase in COVID-19 cases across the United States. So we've got to take a look at this information and got to take it seriously. The Board of Education, myself, and our staff at Rockford Public Schools has a priority, a responsibility of providing a safe environment for our students and staff, 8,000 students and 1,000 staff. Because of that, we have to be very careful in how we reopen our schools. And so therefore, I've added a pause to our recommendation for those 12 days. But beginning on Monday, September 14th, Rockford will be providing instruction in the classroom for our students by our teachers, with the second option of parents selecting Rockford virtual online instruction, if you so choose, because you have concerns about sending your children to school. That's it. Those are the two options, and they will be fully available beginning September 14th, with the pause recommendation of the remote online from August 24th through September 11th. I think it's important to note that and remind everyone that I've sent you through Family Access the 52-page document of our complete plan for return to learning. And I also included a condensed plan of that particular 52-page report for you to have a chance to review and to study. Those two reports, the 52-page report and the condensed report, are online as well. And we'll continue to provide opportunities for you to ask questions, to get more information. Of course, I'll continue my videos as well. I want to inform you that Mike Ram, who is our Assistant Superintendent for Instruction, will be providing all parents and staff with more complete and specific information over the next several weeks in order to help people understand just exactly what this plan is and what it represents, including, for the next 12 days, the Rockford virtual instructional program as we begin school. I hope this has helped clarify some issues. I hope you understand the reasons behind my recommendation and the board's action last Monday night, which was August 10th. And I look forward to talking to you in the future. Have a great week. Thank you.